It's starting to get to that time of the year where doing things outside is only fun if you are wearing the right clothing. So I thought in this video that I will give my thoughts on the Heat 2 gloves. Nobody likes to be cold when they're outside. And I'm sure we all know that feeling of freezing hands when you're doing things outside. And as a photographer and videographer, you need to have your hands out like all the time. You can't really operate the camera with your hands in your pocket now, can you? 2017 we went to Kazakhstan. I don't know if you saw the video. If not, I will link to it someplace here on the screen. But it was pretty cold there. It was minus 25 degrees Celsius, so it was pretty damn cold. Normally at that time I would use these thin, like these gloves. It's just normal one-size gloves that there are no wind protection and no water protection at all. I would be using them and they were doing an okay job here where I'm living. I will still get cold hands, but it will not be to that point where I'm freezing. So they would do the job. However, in Kazakhstan that was not the case. My hands were so cold that they was literally freezing. I needed to take breaks where I put my hands in the pocket to just keep a normal temperature in my hands. So it was not very fun being outside to do videos or photography and like those things, because as I said in the beginning, nobody likes to do these things when you're freezing. So that made me think that I needed a solution, and I found the Heat 2 glove. So here's my thoughts on them. You have a hood in the front that you can open and snap to a magnet that sits here on the back of your hand, and then it's just stuck there. Then you turn the gloves into fingerless gloves, and that just gives you maximum functionality in your fingers, like with touch screen and camera gear and whatever you need to fiddle with. If you need to do something in your pocket or in your backpack or something like that, then you have this functionality in your fingers. The thumb works in kind of the same way. You wear it, and then it's warm, it's giving warmth, and then you can just open it and it snaps also to a magnet on the back, and then it's open, and then it's totally fingerless glove. You have a pocket inside that is made for hand warmers. You know, these kind of bags that you snap or whatever you do, and then you just put them in here and they will add warmth to your hand. So they made a pocket for that. You have straps here between, you have two straps between the fingers. I don't know if it's possible to see. But you have two straps here, and that's just for removing the glove from your hand. Easy and nice. Apparently the Heat gloves were originally made for the German and Austrian military forces. They come in three types. There is the Heat 2 Fleece, the Heat 2 Windex, and the Heat 2 Softshell. The version I have is the Heat 2 Softshell. It's the most expensive one of them because I needed to have it like wind repellent and water repellent as well, since it's also the most warmest glove. Now, since I bought them right after Kazakhstan in 2017, it was winter 2017, December 2017, so it was actually more close to 2018. So in the beginning of this year, I bought these gloves, and I have had them all winter and all the early time of spring when it's cold here in Scandinavia. And I think they are so awesome gloves. They're some awesome gloves. They're really keeping my fingers warm, especially when they're closed, but also when they open. I still feel that my hands is getting warm just by covering the palm of my hand. So I think they're really, really good quality, well made, and there are no issues with them at all. I mean, the inside of the palm is made of goat leather, so it's very soft and very nice to the touch. You have Velcro locking system on the thumb that is working good. You have the magnets that is working good. Only issue I have had with the magnets was when I was photographing train tracks, and every time I was getting low to the track, the magnet was kind of grabbing that track, so it was a little bit annoying. But apart from that, no issues at all. The straps here seems like really good quality, and I'm really getting a pain in my back for standing like this, but Yeah, what you don't do to help people, right? The cufflinks or the cuffs are made extra long to keep you warm as high as possible on the arm. Now, like I said before, when the gloves are closed, they're very warm. I haven't had any issue with cold fingers or anything like that. When they're closed, I can actually feel that my hands is getting warmed. When they're opened, I can feel that they're still warming my hand, but of course my fingers can get cold if it's during the winter. And if I have them open too long, then my fingers will they will freeze. So that's why I have the extra pair of thin gloves, the ones I showed you before, to keep inside, to wear inside like an inner glove. The Heat company, they have inner gloves there. They're made of goat skin, so I'm sure they're very, very nice to wear, but I just hadn't had the chance to buy them yet. So I'm just wearing the normal one size cheap gloves. Now these gloves, the Heat 2 Softshell, comes at €50. The Heat 2 Windex, that is the model just below this one, cost €40, and the cheapest one, the Heat 2 Fleece, cost €30. And the company that sells them, they call the Heat company. They offer free delivery if you're living inside the European Union, the EU. Then you get free delivery. So that's kind of nice if you're living inside the EU, of course. So the conclusion, I really love these gloves. They're really, really wonderful. Do you know that feeling when you're getting something and when you're wearing it, you're just thinking, oh my God, I'm so glad I bought this. That's how I'm feeling every time I'm wearing these gloves. I think they add a great way to give you warmth and functionality in the same time. They are easy to open and close. Here you have this pocket, you just put in the fingers and it's easy to, and you have the thumb and it's also very easy. And I really do love the possibility to put hand warmers inside of the glove if that should be necessary. I haven't had any reason to use them yet, but I have hand warmers at home, so should it be necessary, I have them and I will use it. But for our winters, it has not been necessary yet. And I really do love the added straps here to take the gloves easily off when you need to tuck them away in your pockets or something like that. Now the magnet system can be a little, if I'm wearing like this jacket, like this big thick winter jacket. That was the reason I wore this jacket today, because I'm actually sweating, because it's not that cold that it's necessary, but I needed to show you this. If you're wearing this type of jacket, then you have the sleeve of the jacket is covering the magnet, so you cannot make like this easy snap. So you need to so it can be a little tricky. It's not so big of a deal. I just thought I would mention it. Now, if you need more warm, the Heat company also have more expensive solutions than this for Arctic environments and things like that. I just thought it was like overkill. If you need more warmth than this, then like we talked about before, you can add the thinner inner glove inside the glove, or they also have a shell. If you're doing anything outside, the outdoors, then you know that you know about the layer system. You have an inner layer, then you have the warmth layer, and then the protective layer. It's kind of the same thing. You will have the inner glove, then you will have this to add the warmth, and then you will have a shell glove that is water resistant and wind resistant. So that was it. That was my thoughts on the Heat 2 gloves. I will link to the website and to the gloves that I have in the description. I really do hope that you like this video and that you find it useful in any way. If you did, then please let me know in the comments and give it a like. If you didn't like the video, then give it a like anyway. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. There will be coming more videos like this with reviews on photography equipment, videography equipment, outdoor gear. If that is something that you're into, I will be doing some videos on that as well in the near future. But that was what I had in this video, so see you in the next one.